This lake turns animals into stone, and the photos are real. It's called Lake Natron, hidden in the Von Lakic plains of northern Tanzania. Photographers dozens of animals, birds, bats, even fish, frozen in place, perfectly preserved like statues carved from stone. But the lake isn't magic. Its water is so alkaline, burning at a pH of 10.5, that any animal that touches it gets coated in salt and calcified, turning to stone in days. And yet, flamingos thrive here. Millions of them. They're the only creatures alive enough to call this place home. The secret is sodium carbonate, the same chemical used in ancient Egyptian mummification. It leaches from surrounding volcanic rocks and floods the lake. The water becomes a natural preservative. Death here doesn't decay, it petrifies. Look at that color. The lake runs deep red, almost blood red. That's not an edit. It's caused by salt-loving microorganisms called haloarchaea. Billions of them tint the water crimson, turning the lake into something that looks like another planet. Here's the twist. This lake that kills almost everything, it's also one of the most important breeding grounds on Earth. Over 75% of the world's lesser flamingos are born right here, in the deadliest water on the continent. Flamingos have thick, scaly skin on the legs, naturally resistant to the caustic water. They can tolerate what kills everything else. Evolution gave them the one key that unlocks this lethal lake, and they use it every single year. What do they eat here? The same microorganism that turns the water red, cyanobacteria. It thrives in high alkaline, high temperature water. For flamingos, it's a more toxic the lake, the more food. The more food, the more flamingos. Up to 2.5 million of them. When breeding season arrives, flamingos flood the lake's shallow edges. They build mud mount nests waterline. Predators can't follow. The water acts as a fortress. The very thing that kills others protects their young. Flamingo chicks hatch here, surrounded by acid and heat. Their legs are built like their parents', tough enough to handle it. But they have to march, sometimes over 50 kilometers, to reach Rantfar to drink. Many don't make it. The ones that do are built for survival. The lake sits at the base of Old Doinyo Lengai, Africa's only active carbonatite volcano. When it erupts, it releases the minerals that feed the lake's chemistry. The volcano created this lake. It continues to maintain it. This entire ecosystem runs on volcanic power. The Mamai people have lived near Lake Tronon for centuries. To them, it's sacred, a place of power, not fear. They call Old Doinyo Lengai the mountain of God. They understood what science would later confirm. This place is extraordinary, not just deadly. In 2007, a company proposed building a soda ash factory on the lake's shores. Scientists and conservationists fought back hard. The factory would have destroyed the flamingo breeding ground and replaceable gilsa system. The project was blocked. For now, the lake remains untouched. Lake Natron reminds us that nature doesn't follow our rules. What looks like a wasteland is actually a sanctuary. What looks like death is actually a cradle of life. The most hostile places on Earth often hold the most extraordinary secrets. A lake that turns animals to stone. A sky filled with 2 million flamingos. A volcano feeding it all. Lake Natron isn't just a lake. It's proof that life finds a way, even where it have absolutely no right to exist.
If this place blew your mind, drop a comment below. Would you visit Lake Tron if you could? Follow for more places on Earth that science still hasn't fully explained. Because the world is stranger and more beautiful than we ever imagined.
In 2013, photographers stumbled upon these calified animals along the shoreline. He repositioned them upright and photographed them went viral. The world had never seen anything like it. Nature had sculpted them. He just showed us.